Yesting, yesting.
Testing.
Blah, blah, blah.
You ready?
For what? Hey!
Hey!
If you like this content, please subscribe,
You can leave a comment.
like it.
We're also on Anchor.
We're on Anchor. Both of our podcasts are on Anchor. So if you're on the go and you want to listen instead of having to watch YouTube, you can find us there.
It also works on Spotify as well.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks. It's...
Sunday? Sorry, it's coffee break.
It's coffee break! We're here again for the last coffee break of the year.
Yay!
All of us are here, including the dog. Hi, buddy. You smell like ear cleaner. Clean your dog's ears. It's important, especially if they got big ol' goblin pig ears.
He's a goblin.
He's a goblin, yeah.
He just sporadically runs around like a psychopath.
Yep. He weighs like 100 pounds. He doesn't. He's like 70 pounds. But he thinks he's only like 2, so he wants to be on top of you all the time.
I'm just tired of him destroying the bed.
Well, it's not a bed. It's a conveniently placed trampoline for when he gets to the zoomies.
Okay, so there is not much to talk about, and
No.
that's why we're going to take a 2-week hiatus after this.
Yeah.
If you look at the news, well,
It's a lot of...
depending on which news you're looking at, it's either very bleak or boring.
It's all like, hey, SpiderMan's out, and now we can't talk about it, because spoilers. And a lot of, hey, The Matrix is here.
Do you remember when you watched that and you liked it?
I like the song. I looked up the song by Jefferson Airplane, White Rabbit, that's in those trailers.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good song. I've been listening to it all week.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the one about Dune, right?
Yeah.
It's time for me to just sit down and just read that damn book. So, let's talk about Hawkeye.
This was a great episode. Everyone's talking about it.
The ending.
You did it. You were right.
I predicted that, and I was correct. Well, I reported it. I didn't predict it. I wanted it to be true, and it is true. But I love that they just show you a picture of him. You don't actually see him moving around. That was probably the best episode, and it wasn't just because of the ending.
No.
It's cool that it built up to that, but the conversation between Kate and
Elena, yeah. With
Black
a Y
Widow's-
in the front.
Yeah, Black Widow's sister.
Yeah.
That was a good conversation.
It's just good. I mean, all these episodes have been impressing me.
There's a little, what do you call it?
What?
Easter egg in there?
Oh, what?
When she was like, I want to go see the new Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
And it's like,
They just drive right through that, and it's like, wait a minute.
because that's where the final fight of Spider-Man takes place. Spoilers! Oh no, I did it!
Well, you can see it in the trailer.
I know. I didn't give anything away.
No, it's been great, this episode. Like, it's just a good paced story. Like, it doesn't feel too fast or too slow. Our development for all of our characters is going very well. It reminds me, honestly, of, like, CW's Arrow or The Flash during its prime. When it was actually good.
That pains me so much. God, I miss those shows.
Yeah.
When they were good.
Yeah.
Now they're just fucking ridiculous.
Oh, and now we're just sitting here on the grave of Sabrina. What?
Wow, you're just pulling out all the rejects, huh?
I really wish Sabrina was better than what it was. Wow, it's...
I love when they take Satan, scary,
Yes.
horns, hooved feet,
After successfully making him actually threatening.
and then turn him into a flamboyant
Like a bishy...
man. British man.
Super skinny, pouty, whiny baby.
Yeah, it was like, why did we...
And it's like, this is our Satan, and he's never gonna look like a goat again. He's just gonna be this man. This, like, model. It's like, well, that's a bit of a disappointment. I'm gonna lie. But the rest of the show was a disappointment, too, so...
No, it ends so bad.
It's
Even the
such-
cast was upset about how it ended.
A lot of the cast was upset with how it ended. It's we can't talk about Sabrina.
Well, it's so old. But we didn't have the podcast during that time.
Nah.
We watched all of it. It's a bummer.
Good premise, but...
Well, it starts strong, but then it just falls apart.
That's a great way of describing literally every single CW show.
Just the career of CW itself. Starts strong and then just disappoints.
It's just,
So Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Dominating the box office. I don't have the numbers in front of me.
As we expected.
I'm not going to tell you any spoilers. You can go find those on your own. I'm just saying I was right. An interesting thing, it was reconfirmed that there will be 4, 5, and 6 for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And here's the interesting thing. I read one report, both of them saying Tom doesn't want to keep going on. Mm-hmm. One where Tom said he wants to not be Spider-Man when he's in his 30s.
Yeah, just be stuck being Spider-Man for like...
Yeah, he doesn't want to get stuck in limbo. Mm-hmm. And then the other report was that he's settling down for children.
For children? He just started dating Zendaya. I don't think they're already talking about babies.
I know, I was like, that's a little intense, buddy. But that's what I read. I'm not kidding. I actually read that.
I don't know about that. But yeah. No, I don't know. It'll be sad because Tom Holland is a very good Spider-Man. But you know what? Let's get some Miles Morales up in here.
Yeah, live action Miles. I mean, we really hinted on it on the first movie, Homecoming. Mm-hmm. Donald Glover would be Prowler.
Yeah. It's just like, here's the thing. I am so tired of these superheroes, like Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, you know, the regular ones we've heard of a billion times. Let's get, like, Terry McGinnis, Superboy, Miles Morales. Let's get the next generation all up in here, you know? The sequel heroes, not the regular ones we've seen over and over again.
Is Terry's name McGinnis?
Isn't it? Terry McGinnis? Yeah.
That's Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
And just to let you guys know, he is the son of Bruce.
We could do other second generation
Spoilers.
Batman.
But you're 20 years late, so...
Yeah. It just came out when I was in elementary school. I was thinking about it today. It's going to be almost a decade since I graduated high school. It's going to be 2023. It'll be a decade.
Yeah, you tend to feel old. I need to pause this here. Play. Okay, sorry about that. We're back.
Had to close the windows because of outside noises.
Children are annoying.
Children are annoying.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about, Terry McGinnis.
Oh, you want to go with the different generations of superhero films.
Or just different heroes in general. Like, when we first heard of Guardians of the Galaxy, everyone was like, who the hell is that? And now it's like, well, they're great. And I want to see more of those off-the-wall, not-so-popular superheroes get a chance to shine and have their stories play out, you know?
Well, they've been making movies like that for a long time. Kick-Ass.
Yeah, sure.
The first Kick-Ass is actually really good, and it was intense for back in the day. The second one is really bad. I blame that on Jim Carrey, to be honest.
Jim Carrey?
Yeah, he's in it.
What did he do wrong? He can't do anything wrong.
So he's like the main star, besides Kick-Ass, right?
Yeah.
But then all these school shootings happened, and instead of following through with the marketing and everything, he did the opposite and started attacking it.
Well, also, it just looked like kind of a boring movie, also.
Yeah, they also didn't get the director back, because he's working on Kingsman.
Woo! Are you excited for it?
Kingsman?
Yeah.
Of course I am, bruv.
Nice accent.
I don't have much confidence right there. God, there is nothing to talk about. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's.
Yeah. The Witcher's coming out.
Well, The Witcher did come out.
Yeah. I'm, like, nervous to watch it. You know that thing where it's like, you're excited nervous to watch it? Because you want it to be good?
My memories of the first one are not that good.
We should definitely rewatch the first season.
Yeah, that's why we haven't watched the second one.
That's another big thing. Because I remember
hold on.
like a billion characters.
We haven't seen Spider-Man yet. I went off, spoiled the whole thing for myself. We're gonna watch it some point with the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Also, The Witcher. We will finally get around to The Witcher.
Yes.
We just...
Welcome to our media news podcast where we watch everything 2 months late.
The Crimes of Dumbledore. Wait, The Secrets of Dumbledore. Why did I write the...
The Crimes of Dumbledore? Man, I'd rather watch that movie. Oh, Dumbledore just like punching muggles. Give me your money.
You stupid mudblood.
I mean, it looks fine. It looks fine.
It looks better than The Crimes of Grindelwald.
Grindelwald was so bad.
Boring.
Oh my god, it was awful. I have not much faith in this one. I don't like David Yates. He sucks. He's a bad director.
Yeah, I don't know why they keep bringing him back.
He just sucks the magic out of magic. And like it's amazing. I've never seen someone completely fail at doing the bare minimum for the story they're telling.
We've already trashed David Yates
I could trash David Yates all damn day if I wanted.
So here's a bold prediction I'm going to make for next year. Mm-hmm. Is that early January, HBO is going to have a special for the 20 years since the Philosopher's Stone was released.
Yeah.
And yes, I call it by its actual title.
I don't know why we did that. Why America was like, philosopher's too hard a word.
They were scared of...
Go with sorcerer.
They were scared of religious things.
A philosopher is not...
I know.
I
know. And they felt like, if we change it to sorcerer, it would be more magical. It's the Philosopher's Stone.
That is the dumbest thing.
Anyways, when they do this reunion, I'm willing to bet either at the end of the reunion or a week after it, Warner Brothers will announce The Cursed Child as a live adaptation with the original cast returning.
I hope so. It's the only one I never read. I know the story. You told it to me.
It's a good story.
I hope so. The only thing is I hope it's not David Yates, because I don't think he could do that kind of story accurately.
Well, we talked about
fun and whimsy.
We talked about a different director earlier.
Yeah.
Who has, the 3-hour cut of The Philosopher's Stone.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to do this movie. He even just talks about it. Mm-hmm. And we're talking about Chris Columbus.
Hell yeah. He could do
it.
it.
The King of Christmas.
He could crush it. 100%. Get some color, some life, some joy, some saturation back into the world of Harry Potter. Jeez Louise, David. Emo kid.
Okay, we're done. Jesus Christ.
He just
Stop. Okay, The Lost City, a trailer for a movie.
I just saw it today. I clicked on it.
That is such a weird cast. What the hell has Channing Tatum been up to?
I guess this stain just as swole as ever. It's got this movie's got Brad Pitt, Daniel Radcliffe, which was the thing that made me click on the trailer, because I'm like, I like that guy. He's a good actor. And Sandra Bullock, who I don't normally like very much as an actress.
She's not a good actress.
She's not.
You want to see her best performance? It's Pretty Woman?
Pretty Woman.
Isn't that the one where she's a prostitute and she stands up for herself at the end? Because she wants to shop in this certain store.
Is that Sandra Bullock? I don't think so.
Who else would it be?
I don't know. I don't remember it being Sandra Bullock's face, but she's had a lot of surgery.
Yeah.
I think
She looked different in this movie.
She did. She looked more normal. Last time we saw her in Ocean's 8, she looked like a monster.
Why does Oceans keep getting brought up to me? What about me exudes this I like oceans?
That was the last thing we watched with Sandra Bullock in it. She was
movie
fine
was
in Miss
trash.
Yeah, it was so bad. Oh my god. How do you make a heist movie more boring?
Look. Oh my god, really?
Again? Oh my lord.
I don't know what to tell you guys.
We'll figure something out. Maybe we should get the noise canceling things and just cover up the entirety of the window.
This is ridiculous. I'm so sorry. Yeah, obviously we record this in our apartment. There is a whole room dedicated for our... This is our office.
Yep.
But I don't know what... It's 9 in the morning on a Sunday. Why are you out there mowing the goddamn lawn?
It's always... Why Sunday? No one... You know what's crazy? Not a single...
What fucking piece of trash makes their employees work on a Sunday?
No one was here yesterday. No one is here, like, most days of the week. It's just Sunday. It's like they heard we do podcasts on Sunday. They're like, oh yes, time to specifically ruin your podcast.
Do you think they'll work Christmas Day?
Yes.
God damn. Okay, so The Lost City, it seems to be about a female writer writing romance novels. I don't know why he said it like that. That was weird.
Robot human man.
Yeah. And Channing Tatum is a model for her Novelia covers.
Yeah.
And he actually thinks that he's really the hero of these stories.
It seems like a pretty funny comedy. I chuckled a few times watching the trailer.
Yeah. And then I like the car falling.
Like Daniel Radcliffe is the bad guy, I think.
Yeah, he's the only one you see actually pull a gun.
Yeah. Get these chains off of me. That's a seatbelt.
And why would you show up and then just leave?
Yeah, what if you mow for 4 seconds?
Oh my god. Swear to God, I'm gonna go out there and just break their car. Anyways, and then Brad Pitt shows up and he looks like he's like an actual like soldier. He's looking old too.
He is. I didn't recognize him at first.
Yeah, because he has that beard.
Yeah.
No,
it looks pretty good. It looks solid. No month. It just says 2022 when it's coming out. So.
Well, I don't think we have any idea what 2022 is, because we all said 2020 was bad.
2021 was pretty
worse.
Bad. We just keep acting like it's better.
It was actually more devastating than 2020.
God, if I see any more commercials being like, it's time to get back out there. It's like, stop. We didn't fix anything. It's still bad. Stop telling people to get back out there.
Well, with what's raging on in this world and how America's handling it, yeah, that's what I mean by bleak earlier. Oh, you know what? You know what I should talk about? And I just remembered?
What?
YouTube gave me the end of the year email, and it was talking about where our biggest fans are.
Yes.
And I thought this was so bizarre. The #1 country mostly listening to us is the Philippines.
Thanks, Philippines. You guys are cool. I like your culture. I like your food.
You say I sound like a robot.
I wanted to say mostly the food.
I didn't go further down that rabbit hole. It just told me the second place was Brazil. So thank you, Brazilians.
Thanks, Brazil.
And then last is the United States.
Eh.
No. Thank you, my fellow Americans.
Thanks, Americans.
And to all of you and all the other countries listening to us, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for enjoying this with us.
Your YouTube channel is just killing it.
I know, it's wacky. I made that one video talking about how Team Ruby aren't really heroes, and it's just popping off.
You should make a video about how Ruby is not a show. That thing you were showing me yesterday, that you reported on like last week or 2 weeks ago, and you showed me the illustration in your video of what the girl actually looked like.
Oh, yeah.
And then this Ruby knockoff that they decided to use.
With the silver-eyed warrior in Fairy Tales.
Dude.
Yep.
Did you actually watch all of that?
I did. I watched all of them.
You're a loser.
It was so boring, too. Like, I watched the first 2 as they came out, and I was like, that's really boring. And then eventually I was like, I'm gonna want to talk about this. So I was like, sit your ass down and watch these. When you have to, like, when watching a show feels akin to doing homework.
Mm-hmm.
Like, remember how at university, they'd be like, and your homework is to watch this 12-minute long video talking about how this camera works or something. And it's always like, ugh, I guess I'll turn this on and have to deal and watch it. Then it feels like that.
That's not how you should be working.
A cartoon should not make you feel that way.
I mean, today's podcast... I have a face.
All the nothing that's happening.
Yeah, there's just nothing there. And it's like, well, I made this podcast so we could talk about these things, but...
It's the end of the year dregs.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. This podcast might be short, for all we know. Or it might be, like, another, like, hour and a half. Who knows?
I don't think it's going to be an hour and a half. Assassin's Creed Valhalla announced its new DLC, Dawn of Ragnarok. I don't know if I'm going to play it. I haven't played video games in a long time. That's why Power Run hasn't been happening. Because I'm not playing video games.
You don't know why.
Yeah.
You should. I guess
Why?
There's nothing...
Why should I play video games?
Because it's fun, and it makes people happy. I've been playing Animal Crossing.
That's because you're a psychopath.
No.
You just told me your job feels like schoolwork.
I was playing Animal Crossing while I watched them.
So you weren't even watching them.
I was paying attention.
You were listening.
I was paying attention.
Okay.
I had to look up to see how ugly the animation was. Shout out to Poppy's feet.
So because we're taking a 2-week hiatus, there are 3 dates here for upcoming movies. There are almost no shows coming out. This is a weird time.
Just
Everything's ending or taking breaks.
Well, because no one wants to announce something new right at Christmas. Because no one's going to talk about it. No one's going to remember it. Yeah, exactly. Everyone's moving around and doing Christmas things.
And spreading good germs.
Yes.
Anyways.
And spreading germs. I mean, cheer.
So, next... That's Wednesday. What the... Okay. Next Wednesday.
This Wednesday?
Yeah.
Alright.
Matrix Resurrections.
Woo. Woohoo. So excited.
Wait, no, we've already tackled this. I don't care. It's a dumb movie.
I don't...
And, you know, when you looked at the news, it was either SpiderMan or Matrix. And I was like, really?
I don't like Matrix. Like, even the first one, I think, is a little meh. It's just kind of too big for itself. And
I think I've seen it 3 times and I can't remember the plot.
It's... That's true.
There's, like, no plot
I like
it.
Animatrix. I thought that was neat. Some of them. not most, but some.
Next is The Kingsman. Or The Kingsman.
Kingsman. I bet it's gonna be fun. I liked the second one.
So this is a prequel to the others. The Kingsman, The Kingsman 2, The Golden Circle. Yeah. And then this is a prequel. Which is telling the story of...
Ralph Fiennes' character?
No.
It's not?
Well, he's Galahad. Or... Oh my...
I am not gonna remember. I don't remember real, like, people's names. I don't even remember Animal Crossing characters' names.
So here's a weird thing in America. We don't really talk about other fairy tales from other countries that much. Because we have our own.
What do you mean?
So this is... they're all named after the Knights of the Round Table.
Well, yeah.
And we know about the Knights and we know about King Arthur, but we never really talk about them.
What do you mean we don't get fairy tales from other countries?
No, we don't talk about them.
All of our fairy tales...
You're not really taught about those until you go to college.
All of our fairy tales are from other countries. Most of them are from Germany.
Okay, well, there's a reason why we have a lot of German stuff here.
Red Riding Hood, Snow White, Sleeping Beauty.
No, a punk wedgie. Do you think the people in the Philippines are going to know what a punk wedgie is?
Well, do you think anyone in America is going to know what a punk wedgie is?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, there's sightings every year.
Yeah, but we never heard about this until like 3 months ago.
On the East Coast, look it up, punk wedgie. It's not spelled the way you think it is. It's a Native American name.
Yeah.
Even when you spell it out, you wouldn't even think it would be punk wedgie.
Yeah, you're going to have to, like, figure it out.
Anyways, there's a forest out there. I forgot where it was, but they actually have road signs that say punk wedgies crossing. Like, beware of them.
They're the closest thing I can think to compare them to is, like, gnomes, almost. But they look like weird little, like, hedgehog demons creatures.
They're small humanoid hedgehogs that are magical. And they love to fuck with humans.
And apparently they can talk.
Yeah, they will try to talk to you. It's a crazy story. I really love cryptids, but this is not what this podcast is about.
No, we can do a whole
If there's going to be another thing, don't worry. We'll talk about these crazy stuff. There are big plans next year.
Yeah.
Wow, we are all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just go through this. Sing 2. Never saw the first thing, but Sing 2, I guess some kids are going to be excited.
Looks awful.
On Christmas Day, we're going to get to Licorice Pizza, which the critics are raving about.
Oh, it's that weird one about, like, that...
It's an indie film.
Yeah.
I guess they're all indie films, huh? American Underdog, which is telling the story of...
It's a football player.
He used to be a Cardinal, too.
Isn't it starring the guy who plays Shazam?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's great.
Kurt Warner. That was his name, Kurt Warner. He is a undrafted player, and he became one of the greatest quarterbacks to the game. And that's why it's called American Underdog. The Tragedy of Macbeth.
Hell yeah.
This one I'm super jazzed for.
It's a black and white. It's A24. I'm excited.
It's got some styling, doesn't it?
I'm excited.
It looks like they're on sets the whole time.
Yes.
Which makes it get that feel like it's a play.
Who's directing it?
You know, I don't know.
It feels
It stars
familiar.
Denzel Washington as Macbeth.
Yeah.
Which is a bold choice, but I like it.
I think it works. And they've done their black and white smart. Because lots of times when you go with black and white, people with darker features can get washed out. But you gotta use good cameras and good lighting, and they seem to know what they're doing with it.
It seems like most of his backdrop is white.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, because it would contrast him.
And then when there's blood splatter, it's gonna be really nice and pretty splattering against the white. I'm expecting there to be blood. It is Macbeth.
Macbeth is my favorite Shakespearean story. I
don't think I have a favorite.
I know when we're taught them in high school, people just hate him.
He's not a good author.
Yeah, he's a little flowery with his words.
It's like, even for his era, no one liked. Like, he needs to translate what he just said on the next page. We read mostly Romeo and Juliet, and that was pretty bad.
Much Ado About Nothing, which is a good title for it.
Yeah, that sums it up.
Sorry, that was like, what was the point of that? God, all the other better plays that we read, the Truth of Being Earnest.
Yeah, I know about that one.
That's so good. It's funny.
I saw that one as a play. My sister was in it. She played the old lady. She usually played the old lady. It's because she's really tall.
Is she taller than you?
No, I'm taller than her. But she was taller than everyone else in the theater.
Okay. January 7th is... I don't know any of these films.
No. I was looking at them while you were talking, and I'm like, I have no idea what any of this is. The 355, A Hero... American Siege, like, I don't know, it all sounds like Oscar bait shit to me.
You know what's weird? Do you see how it says 2022, and then those two movies are 2021?
Yeah?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, so, I don't think anything's really happening in the first week of January, which is, I mean, we'll start up again, but...
Mm-hmm. That's like, look forward to the first week of January just for coffee break.
That's it. Besides Pokemon news.
It's Pokemon time! Alright. So there, a trailer came out. I didn't watch it, because I didn't want to, like...
Sorry.
I didn't want to, like, spoil too much of all of it, because it's Pokemon Legends Arceus, and I already know I want it. But, they introduced a couple of new characters. There's 2 different clans, like a Diamond clan and a Pearl clan. And they introduced what the leaders of the clans look like. And I think the dude in charge of Diamond Clan looks normal, and then the girl in charge of Pearl Clan looks like a girl from 2021.
Why are her legs so long?
The artist...
She's got, like, the tiniest little waist. And then she's got, like, giant legs.
I think it's itty-bitty, barely hiding anything booty shorts she's wearing.
No, like, look at his waist.
Mm-hmm.
And then hers is way higher.
I don't know. I don't know.
She doesn't look right.
Well, the sash thing goes around not your hips, but more your tummy.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, her legs are longer than his legs.
I don't like her design, just in general.
No, it's a bad design.
I think she looks bad. The artist who makes Pokemon official art really just has a time with legs. They always do this, like, weird, like, going back a lot at the knee.
Mm-hmm.
It's really... If you, like, look at Morty's official artwork for...
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Because it looks like her knees are buckling while her feet are going in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they also have this other new character. It's a boy version of Cynthia, the champion. I don't know what role they're playing. I'm also gonna be honest, they don't really look much like a boy. It kind of just looks like Cynthia wearing a lot of clothes.
Yeah, is she immortal?
No, I think it's an old version of them. Because there's also a female version of Cyrus, the guy in charge of Team Galactic. There's like an old female version of him in Hisuian region. And now this is an old male version of Cynthia. Because they're like best friends, and they have like a duality with each other in the game. Or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to find like one old person in the middle of the last town you visit to explain that to you.
So long ago, we talked about, and you can see my lips. That weird, like, popping sound is my lips. I'm sorry. We talked about Pokemon Evolutions, which are little shorts for each generation.
Yeah.
And it did just magically come back. We didn't talk about them, but Johto was last night. Or this week.
Yeah.
But we watched it last night.
So good.
That might have been the best one.
Yes.
Though I did love seeing Mega Rayquaza.
It was really fun. My thing is, I liked the Johto one a lot. Because with the others, it's a lot of like... Whoa, this is what happens at the climax of the game. Your player runs up and sees a big legendary, and then we cut away before the fight, because you're supposed to play it. But this one was just like a little mini look at the world of Pokemon.
It was telling the story of Lugia and Ho-Oh.
Yeah, but it was through a performance from the Kimono Girls.
Yes,
and
using the evolutions.
Yeah.
They were missing 3 of them.
Well, there's only those 5 Kimono Girls.
I know, I'm being a jackass. Gen 2 did not have Glaceon, Leafeon, and Sylveon.
Kalos has Sylveon, and it's theorized that that's Bill's little sister, who lives right next to the Kimono Girls in Johto. I like that. I like that theory.
That's disturbing. You know what that made me think of?
What?
That fucked up episode from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's like the 2nd or 3rd episode about the little girl and the dog.
Yeah. Nina and Alexander.
Yeah. Oh my god.
How did it make you think of that?
People becoming animals.
No. She didn't become an animal or anything. She just lived near them and then moved to Kalos.
And became a Sylveon?
And a Sylveon trainer. The gym leader.
Oh. Sylveon's the strongest fairy type of all time.
It is. But I really, about the episode of Evolutions again, I really liked just seeing people, like regular background people.
Oh, you know what was cute was that Totodile.
Yeah, like the
So a Flareon lights it up, the stage, and a Totodile just starts running towards the stage to do Hydroblast because he sees fire.
His trainer has to hold him back because it's part of the show.
He just takes a Hydroblast to the face.
It was really cute. It was a really good episode. There's only one left now, I think. He's got Kanto. I bet it's gonna be Mewtwo. We all know it's gonna be Mewtwo.
Ooh, would they get him back?
Dan Green?
Yeah.
I don't know. They might get the woman who voiced a Mewtwo in the Genesect movie.
Or he won't talk.
Yeah.
Sometimes he doesn't talk.
Sometimes. Which is fine. You know? Whatever.
Well, his life is pain.
What am I? You're a clone. Alright. You're a test tube baby, alright? You're not that special. There's plenty of us out there. Just go live your life, man. Stop worrying.
They should do a weird show about what he does. I mean, has anyone ever stopped and thought about what Mewtwo is doing?
Like all the time?
Whenever he shows up.
He's just wearing that brown coat that he wears. You ever see that? It's like a cape thing to like hide himself.
Oh, because he can disguise himself as a human
And
with
he
that
just
lovely tail.
And he just looks around.
I mean, his hands look so human-like.
Yeah. We should rewatch Mewtwo.
Whatever he does in that movie where he's moving, even in the animated one, they did it.
Yeah,
and it's like...
what move would that be? That has to be a move he's doing,
It's
right?
psychic.
To make a storm? That's what he's doing, right? To make the storm.
Yeah, but he's very powerful.
I guess so.
But at the end of the movie, and he shows up in Pokemon Journeys. Remember at the end?
Yeah.
He just like randomly showed up to help out Ash.
Like, hey, it's me.
And every time he just levitates other Pokemon with him,
Yeah.
and then he goes off to places and brings them with him. He's
Yeah.
just constantly carrying Pokemon around.
I want to hang out. Wee.
Does he think he's a trainer?
He tried in the first movie. Remember?
But now I'm thinking instead of capturing them into balls, he just has them play around with him.
I don't know
And then he just
what.
do a weird little show about what Mewtwo's up to, because he's a weird fucking story, man.
He's fun though. I
No, Pokemon has never been weirder than Mewtwo.
I don't know. The Ultra Beasts are pretty weird.
Yeah, they can get weird too.
Fucking Buzzwole, man. A centaur.
Here's
Buff mosquito.
Here's my thing about the Ultra Beasts. They're not Pokemon.
They're not. It's weird.
So get them out of here.
I love the fact that they're not Pokemon, definitively. But the Pokemon world is so like not into it. Like they don't understand so much that they just assume it's a Pokemon. They're like, I guess we'll treat this creature exactly like we treat the Pokemon. Put it in a bowl and fight for me.
You're just enslaving alien races.
Yeah, is that what it is? I kind of think that's what it is. I'm not gonna lie.
And now make full circle. Welcome back to the real podcast. How aliens created mankind.
No.
Next up, Giorgio Tsoukalos is going to talk to me.
It's just the meme. Aliens.
Man, okay. I think I'm done.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We knew this was going to be a short one. There's nothing to talk about.
There isn't.
We got on a big old punk wedgie side tangent in the middle there.
Welcome back to the real podcast. How I believe in all these cryptids. Dinosaurs are real, guys. They still exist.
They do.
You gotta go find them in the deep.
Hell yeah.
And
they were in that one movie with
with Mario?
Yes. Sure. Mario.
Okay, so you're all gonna see the new thumbnail and wonder what that is.
Yeah.
If you don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays. If you do celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. Also, Happy New Year's to everyone.
Yeah. Let's get rid of this year and start the next one.
I found that dinosaur at Target last year.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
It's great.
And I paid full price for it.
Yep.
And we got these pajamas.
Yeah.
With dinosaurs wearing presents on them.
Yeah, it's cute.
And then
my favorite is the T-Rex, whose arms are too short, and he's trying to put the star on top of the tree.
There you go. Yep. And I decided that we will wear these dumb pajamas.
Yep.
And we will worship
Christ-O-Sarus.
Christ-O-Sarus. That's his name.
Welcome to your new religion, Christ-O-Sarus.
The cult Christ-O-Sarus. Welcome to the real podcast.
Yeah. Don't you want to be a cult leader?
Come on, join us.
Since the death of God, there's been a new vacancy, and you can fill it.
We're only joking. It's just a silly, fun thing to do, and you know, sometimes it's all you need to get through a pandemic.
Yes. Have some fun. Stay safe.
You know what? Tell us your weird Christmas traditions.
Absolutely.
Because
or just holiday traditions in general.
I think last week I said what my tradition was. Did I not say it on this podcast?
Which tradition? Yeah. I think you said it. Did you say it on the podcast, or did you just say it to me?
Okay, I'm going to reiterate this. So, after Christmas Day is done, it's Christmas night, all you can do is just go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
I like to turn off the lights, but turn on the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And grab myself a drink and play Mario Kart while listening to Nat King Cole.
Hell yeah.
It's very specific.
Nat King Cole is the best.
Dude, that is just an amazing Christmas album. But
Yes.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra is also...
I like Dolly Parton's Christmas album.
No
as
one
well.
knows that.
People know who Dolly Parton is. She's a treasure.
So, like I said, you guys have a great year. We'll come back in 2 weeks.
Yeah, hopefully with lots to talk about. If not, more punk wedgie.
I should just do a report of punk wedgies. Oh man, if there's nothing to talk about.
We could just have a cryptid podcast.
Well, no.
You looked so excited.
Oh my god, am I talking myself into making another podcast?
Jeez Louise.
This one's already hard enough.
I don't know. I don't think we could do a full podcast every week talking about cryptids.
Or just me. Ugh.
Just talking about the things you like.
And vampires are cool for this reason.
Here's why the black-eyed children are the scariest.
Oh, man. Ooh, Destination Fear.
So good.
Awesome.
Watch it.
No, it's terrifying.
It's so good. Watch it. And funny. This latest episode,
Well,
Loft House?
The Loft House. Also, look up that story. That's a creepy story.
Great episode. Very scary. Very funny. It's the best of what you can expect from Destination Fear.
Yeah, doing way better than Ghost Adventures.
Oh, yeah.
No, that...
Ghost Adventures sucks.
See, Ghost Adventures has had moments like that back in their younger years.
Yeah, now
But
they just act the whole time.
What's going on there in that house? You know, one day we're gonna go.
I'm not looking forward to it.
I'm
After
gonna go
seeing
looking.
what happened to that episode,
I'm gonna go
of
looking for
Destination
that
Fear.
thing too.
Oh, hell no. 3rd floor. It was on the 3rd floor.
Yep,
So.
and I know where to find. And it's the 3rd down
Nope.
from
Nope. Oh.
And I know where it is. I
Nope.
know where. I'll never forget.
So watch that. Watch Destination Fear. It's on Discovery Plus, or I'm sure you could find it somewhere. I don't know. Maybe it's on YouTube.
You guys can always reach out to us on Twitter.
Yep.
That's it. Goodbye.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
See you in 2022.
Yay.